Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Blake Damon here with another Sims 4 speed build. Today we'll be building in... Where are we building? Windenburg, in the little area called Winslayer. The name of the lot is called Cottage MC, which is actually German for at the lake. Appropriately named because it's actually at the lake. The lot size is actually pretty small. It's a 2020, which is appropriate for this micro build. As you may all already know, micro lots are under 32 tiles, very small. It can be a little tricky to make things work in such a small space, but I managed with this build, thank goodness. With micro homes, you can get all the perks that are available for tiny residential homes, but if you don't have the tiny living pack, it's alright. You can still enjoy the tiny home, but you just won't get any of the perks. Sorry. I had actually already made a build, this specific build before. It was called Microtage. Not the best name, I must admit now, it's like saying it out loud. But at the time, I swear, I had no ill intentions. Anyway, you can download that through my gallery. I'll put a link to that in the description down below. But that original build actually had a whole heap of packs in it. I think it had a total of 10. I actually have them all written down here. So we had Island Living, Seasons, Get Together, Realm of Magic, Jungle Adventure, Outdoor Retreat, Tiny Living, Laundry Day, Romantic Garden, and Cool Kitchen. 10 packs altogether. That's a lot. And some of the packs that I've just listed, I only used one item in them. It was such a waste of a pack. But now I'm back to my usual one pack per build, and the pack that I'm using for this build is just Get Together. I felt like Get Together had the most cottagey stuff in it. It has nice exterior wall patterns, and the interiors, some of them look really cottagey and old. The windows and the doors as well are all from Get Together. I was actually very close to using the Island Living pack because I wanted to use, you know, the straw roof pattern. Well, I really wanted to use that for this build. But when I was redoing my build and like testing everything out, I found that the only use I had for the Island Living pack was just the roof. And I thought that that was such a waste of a pack. So I picked a different roof pattern instead. And I hope it still looks cottagey enough for you guys. If not, feel free to change it to something more cottagey. If you have the Island Living pack, please use that straw roof pattern that they have that makes it look very cottagey. I didn't make a video for my cottage. So I thought I would use that build to do this build and make a video of it. That way I've got a build and a video that corresponds. So yeah, the live stream and all the new content coming out by the game changers about the new cottage pack has got me really hyped. And I'm pretty excited to get the new cottage pack. I'm wondering if you guys are. If you are, please leave a comment down below. Well, the easiest room to build was the bathroom. For those of you who have seen my videos and used my builds before, you might be shocked to find that this toilet is not actually 3x1 this time. We actually have a 3x2 room for the actual bathroom, and we have a bathroom sink that goes inside the bathroom. So this is amazing. For those of you who don't know, usually my build consists of a bathroom that is 1x3, which contains usually just a toilet and a shower, and then the sink is usually shared by the kitchen. But this build has an actual fully functioning full bathroom, which is very rare. But that bathroom was pretty easy to make. It didn't really require that much thinking. It's just a standard bathroom layout, you know, shower, sink, toilet, and then some wall decorations. I know we've made 1,000 of them before. I know you guys have probably done them in your own builds. It's just a no-brainer, really. The hardest area, though, for me to make was probably the bedroom living area. That whole area at the front that contains basically the bedroom, living, study, and dining area was very difficult to puzzle out. With such a tiny space, you really have to sacrifice a lot of things. for the build to be functional. I, for example, wanted a bigger sofa. I actually wanted a two-seater, but I couldn't fit that in anywhere, unfortunately. So we just have like a single sofa. The dining area and the study are basically all on one table. I was actually thinking about separating both the dining and the computer, but I felt like realistically in a little cottage, you'd probably just have the one table for both if you had a computer at all. I kind of wish I had more separation between the areas, but again, it's a tiny build. I had 32 tiles to work with. So you have to sacrifice a few things in order to fit everything that you need inside that little space. But I thought, you know, as long as I fit the essentials, I should be grateful that I was able to do that, and I am. But man, it was so hard. It was so hard to try and figure out where everything would fit. Like, all the big pieces were very difficult to place. I found the table pretty easy. I mean, it's next to the kitchen, so it makes sense for it to be there. But the bed and the dresser were really difficult to place, and I just sort of moved them around the room to kind of see where they would fit. After I placed the bedroom and the dresser, I saw that there was a little area for me to kind of place a sofa, just the one seater, and I kind of just squeezed it in. The room looks great though. I feel like the room is full, but it's not cramped. But it feels snug, which I kind of like. I like the snug vibes of cottages. You know, it makes you feel like warm and comfortable. Now, my favorite room or area, I think it's probably the living area. The living bedroom, study, dining area. I actually enjoy the struggle. I actually enjoy puzzling things out. And I think that's what makes building tiny builds so fun, especially micro builds, because you have such limited space to really make the place functionable for your sim that you really need to work hard to make sure that everything you need is there, easy to use, easy to access, without your sim sort of glitching out, trying to get from one spot to another. That's always tricky, very, very tricky, I find. And at the end of the struggle, I really liked how it turned out. I liked the result. I liked how everything does function, everything does work. Okay, now my least favorite room has probably got to be the bathroom. And I think it's because it's boring. It's literally a standard bathroom layout. Didn't really need that much thinking. It's very bland. It's just boring. It's a bit boring. And there was no struggle really. I didn't really have to struggle with deciding anything with the bathroom. It kind of just made sense for everything to kind of happen that way. Yeah, so I found that a bit boring. The landscaping was interesting. I found that all I had to really do was just get a bunch of plants and just sort of dump them somewhere near the house. I really enjoyed creating the broken stone fencing. I thought that was pretty fun, and I tried to make it look like the fences broke. Well, not broke, but like stopped being built because there were rocks in the way, and I thought that looked pretty cool in my first build, so I redid the same sort of effect in this build. My favorite part of landscaping this was the big tree. My first original build had a tree sort of growing up and growing over the cottage, and I think that was in one of the other packs, so I just made do with an old oak tree. I really like the fact that the tree is so big that it kind of makes my cottage look small and very cute. Anyway, I can't get over it, but I am so hyped for the new pack. The gameplay looks amazing, the builds for this pack look amazing, the stuff in build mode looks really good. I know it's a weird thing to be excited about, but you know, it's called the roof doilies. I'm excited about the roof doilies. I don't know why, but I love them, I want them, I need them. I also want my own pet bunny and my birds to help me with my gardening. Anyway, back to this build. All in all, I do like this build. It feels like a little gnome's house. I feel like if this was in real life, I would love to live there. Especially where it's situated. I mean, come on, you're surrounded by lakes and stuff like that. You can go fishing every day. You could do some farming every day. I feel like this would be a good place to grow old and relax and chill. I loved it the first time, and now I'm redoing it. I still love it. I love the way it looks, very comfortable and cozy, and looks quiet, and I can already imagine the sounds of the water at nighttime sending me off to sleep. It's gonna be so nice. I love the vibe of the place. It feels very warm and cozy and comfortable. I love how the big oak kind of shelters the house from the wind and the rain. It's just so adorable. Anyway guys, that's it for me. If you made it this far, don't forget to reward yourselves by giving this video a like and by subscribing to this channel if you aren't already. Don't be afraid to leave a comment in the comment section. I will reply. I'll leave the link to download these builds, both the original and this one, in the description down below, so look out for those. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you and your time, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!